This is not another planet. It is the North Pole, a place where land and sea are covered in ice. Life in this part of the world is terribly difficult. Freezing winds and temperatures of up to -50 degrees Celsius prevail. In such a climate, there is nowhere for animals to shelter. The North Pole is the ice machine of our world. A new iceberg forms every second here. On average, these icebergs are the size of a 30-story building. You might think that there is nothing but icebergs here. Yet there is actually a rich variety of life here, despite the difficult conditions. In this film, you will encounter creatures which survive quite easily in polar conditions that at first sight might seem totally inhospitable to life, and will examine their characteristics, each one of which is a miracle of creation. A happy family. A polar bear mother with her cubs. But how is it that they manage to survive in such difficult conditions? When we look at these animals close up, we see that they have been specially designed to live in a cold environment. An adult polar bear is an average 2.5 meters long and 800 kilos in weight. Hollow spaces between its toes create a vacuum effect, allowing it to grip the ground easily. The web structure between its toes allows it to swim easily. A bear can swim at speeds of up to 10 kilometers an hour, and it can travel up to 100 kilometers without needing a rest. The bear does not hesitate to enter ice-covered water, and it has yet another secret: its fur. The cold here will kill a human being in a few minutes unless he is wearing protective clothing. But the polar bear faces no such problem. It owes this to its 5-centimeter thick fur. Despite appearing to be white, its fur is actually transparent. The fiber optic properties of this fur prevent heat loss and also transfer heat from the sun's rays to black hairs underneath it. Immediately under the fur is a 10-centimeter thick layer of fat. Its fur thus completely insulates the bear from the cold. This fur is also well suited to swimming. Underwater, the hairs stick together. It is as if the polar bear is wearing a special diving suit. These properties of the fur allow the bear to maintain its 37-degree body temperature for long periods, whether in the water or above it. There are even times when instead of being cold, its body becomes too warm. It is for these reasons that polar bears frequently roll in the ice to bring down their body temperatures. The polar bear has to travel long distances in order to hunt in this desert of ice. At this point, it relies on its sense of smell. The polar bear's nose is exceptionally sensitive and can detect a seal more than 30 kilometers away. The secret behind the way the polar bears are able to live happy lives in this world of ice is the way they have been specially created in line with these conditions. As with all creatures, the Almighty God has created the polar bear with the most perfect design in the light of its needs.